Hello, my name is Rivas Mayoki, and I am a fiction appreciation fan person. I love fiction. Um, you can learn so much through it because it's always a reflection of the real world, and more importantly, it shows us the inner process of the outer and the way the outer sees the world. If you know how to look. And most of the time, it's better if the outer is unseen, if you can't decipher what the outer actually meant. I find that kind of fiction preferable because when the ideology of the outer is too noticeable, it's distracting from the work you're consuming. Um, I was watching a Korean series, not surprised there, a lawless lawyer, and I'm not hooked on it per se, and I'm quite entertained by it. Let's say it like that. But there was this one scene that struck me. It showed the mayor of the city that has a great responsibility and is probably our main villain. Uh, and it showed her daily routine in which she's massaged by people, briefed by people, and her needs are met and attended to. And I found that scene quite eerie and unnerving. For me, it was like, oh no. um, it somehow encapsulated what my fear about being a celebrity is all about fame. I think that really happens to a lot of famous people, that they have a means and money enough to provide themselves with assistance of all kinds, and for other people to meet their needs, and for them not to be obligated to do mundane tasks like choosing their outfits, making their meals, and uh, they're trying to make their time efficient so they can spend their time focused on the things that make them rich, that make them famous, that they are good at. And for me, that seems like such a shrinking of human experience. I don't know. Guess that many people like that and want that in their lives. But for me, it's like, how can I explain my eerie feeling? It's something we should strive to, and people often express they want to be so rich for other people to run around them like they're royalty and tend to their every need. But I find that disturbing because probably because the way it was shot in the series, because she's a villain. Um, it's that sense that you're isolated from the world and that you are not perceiving the world with your own eyes, but you're perceiving the world through the people that surround you, and that they screen news for you, that they screen information for you, and from the gossip and tabloids and things. I don't follow those kind of things, but information drip through, and you see thing or two there. Uh, People, and not just celebrities, ordinary people too, tend to screen data to receive only news they are interested in, and to be spared of the inconvenience of witnessing things that cause great distress, sadness, and worry. And it feels like we are gaslighting ourselves, and we are reducing our view of the world to the comfortable bubble. I've already mentioned that. But it seems to me that if you are a person who is surrounded by other people who tend to your needs, um, that you're more likely to be gaslighted and have a skewed view on the universe than not. especially since famous and rich people have many things to defend. They have things to lose. They have to defend their reputation, first and foremost, their careers, who are dependent upon them being famous, and their money, of course. Money is, I think, people are always after. And of course, you need to be careful and have trusting companions. But if those trusting companions turned out to be manipulative people, they don't even have to be manipulative, but people who want to shield you, your worldview will become really skewed. And I think that's the reason we see so many celebrities acting really weirdly, because they lose the touch with reality, they lose the touch with what is acceptable, especially if they surround themselves with people lackeys. Just call them lackeys, with people who are prone to servitude and want to please. And without any malicious intent, when your worldview gets so skewed, your behavior will stop corresponding with what is socially acceptable. And even if those around you accept all your behaviors, the larger society will scold you and try to judge you. And narcissism again comes into play. What am I trying to say with this? There's something I was trying to say with this. What was it? I don't know. It's just a scene that made me feel eerie and think about why I find fame quite a treacherous and dangerous thing to obtain. But these days, people are so consumed by fame and celebrities that it seems that I even when I researched how to promote your novel and how to pitch to agents, it was said that it's not the story that sell itself, but the author. That these days it's more important what is your story, who you are as a person, than what is your book is about. And to me, that was so unacceptable. Like, I'm writing my stories for them to be read and not for me to be visible through them. Hmm. Anyway, to be successful because your work is good and not because you're an interesting person. Because when you look at the best authors of all times and their lives, uh, they're not celebrities. I think for the people who are reading books, their authors are best. The best kind of an author is a dead author who can't object, and you can interpret their work as you please without them interjecting. But these days, it seems that even authors needs to be celebrities to be seen. So strange. I don't know. I will have to think about it some more. But I do want to be heard and to be recognized. Of course I do. But I would like to keep the sense of reality, I guess. The sense of taking care of myself, that I'm not dependent upon other people to tell me what reality is. Because, like playing a. How do you call in English that game? That game when you say echo, like you say a word and say another person says it, and in the end it comes out distorted. If you view world just through other people and not in if you're famous and you have servants that relay news to you, but even if you're an ordinary person, not famous person, and you just view the world through the social media, you're again viewing the world through the lenses of other people, and naturally other people will always have shaded views and studios, and they will always have opinions, and then your opinions will be opinions of opinions. You will be in the proverbial cave of Plato's looking at shadows. I don't know. I think that it's important for us to see the world for what it is with our own eyes often enough, and not to be caught in the web of opinions. And then in the end, we all share the same opinion, and it's just like, nah, I don't like that. Anyway, in the series, I think that what was most eerie was that it was shown that just one woman holds the keys to the room of the mayor, and her view is the view that comes through to the mayor. And I don't think in the series that will be important, because the mayor was shown to be villainous enough in a few first episode or two. But just for someone to have the keys of your room, to have the power to manipulate your sense of reality, is eerie to me. I don't know. We shall see what I was trying to say here. Maybe in the next video I will have it more clearly in my mind. Anyway, see you around. Bye.